This is what space sounds like. Our solar system isn't silent. It's full of an unearthly cacophony of noises such as planets, plasma waves, electromagnetic disturbances, and charged particle fluxes. If you've ever wondered what the sun or other objects in our system might sound like, then get ready to go on a ride and listen to the eerie, real-life sounds of the solar system. What you just heard is the heartbeat of the Sun, captured by NASA's Solar Heliospheric Observatory. 20 years worth of data reveal a low pulsing hum, and this sample has many frequencies of low vibrations mixed together. It's an eerie sound, but it might be sounds recorded by the Parker Solar Probe orbiting the Sun that are the spookiest. That was the sound of plasma within the solar wind from the Sun. Right now, there's a spacecraft out there named Bepi Colombo, which is on a mission to explore the scorched rocky planet closest to the Sun. And as it swooped past the planet, it picked up magnetic and accelerometer data and converted that into sounds you just heard. The faint sound you just heard is coming from the solar wind interacting with Venus, and was also recorded by the spacecraft Bepi Colombo as it whizzed by on its way to Mercury. You can hear the sudden bow shock crossing towards the end of the sample very clearly. But it's not the only sounds we have from Venus. On March the 5th, 1982, the Soviet Union landed a probe on the surface of Venus, and it was equipped with microphones. And this is what it sounds like on the surface of the planet. We all know what it sounds like on the surface of Earth, but what does our planet sound like from space? That was the sound of the Earth's magnetic field as recorded by the Italian Spring Accelerometer on board the Bepi Colombo spacecraft in 2021. The recorded accelerations measured by the spacecraft were translated into a frequency that's audible to the human ear. The European Space Agency's Cluster Mission spacecraft recorded what the Earth's magnetic field sounds like when a solar storm hits it. But that's not all. This is what lightning sounds like on Earth from space as detected by spacecraft above Earth's ionosphere. They're called whistlers. What you just heard is an actual gust of wind on the surface of Mars. In February 2021, NASA's Perseverance rover recorded this very first sound from the surface of the planet. And NASA's InSight spacecraft recorded vibrations translated to sound that could be a Marsquake. Perseverance just recorded the Ingenuity Mars helicopter in flight. The rover's microphones picked up the low rumble of wind blowing across Mars's Jezero crater just before Ingenuity lifted off, and you can hear the helicopter's blades spinning, producing a higher hum. The incredibly eerie sound you just heard was the Juno spacecraft entering Jupiter's magnetosphere and crossing the gas planet's bow shock. And beware the weird radio emissions the Galileo spacecraft picked up from Jupiter's largest moon, Ganymede. Voyager 2 also recorded the strong electromagnetic pulse from lightning on Jupiter. And now, get ready to listen to the eerie sounds of Jupiter's auroras. These are the haunting sounds as recorded by the Cassini spacecraft, showing a surprisingly powerful interaction of plasma waves moving from Saturn to its moon Enceladus. But that's not all. The spacecraft also picked up intense radio emissions closely related to the auroras near the poles of Saturn. And this is another sample of ghostly radio emissions from the planet. This is the sound of the electromagnetic waves coming from the gas giant Uranus, as recorded by the Voyager 2 spacecraft's plasma wave antenna. This is the real-life, raw, untouched sound of plasma waves as recorded by Voyager 2 during the flyby of Neptune. Voyager 2 has since left our solar system, but before it left, it recorded interstellar plasma sounds. We now have spacecraft out in space that are listening to everything. If you want to hear what they find, stay tuned here, and thanks for watching.